And welcome to today's Ask the Attorney. I am joined by DW Scott with DW Scott Law, and today we're talking about vicarious liability. Let's explain that in layman's terms to our viewers.
Yeah, so sometimes when people commit negligent acts and they harm someone, sometimes a third party can be responsible for that negligent act, not just the person who committed the negligent act.
What would be an example of this that you could tell me or share with us?
Yeah, so on previous segments we discussed 18-wheel accidents, for instance. So that would be a perfect example where a driver negligently harmed someone. Let's say they rear-end them in an accident. Well, the company they work for would be also responsible for that negligent act because they're working in the line and scope of their employment.
So it gets a little in the weeds, and I assume that's why we need an attorney, right?
Yeah, so the process is going to be the same pretty much for the client. They should contact an attorney. I definitely want to hear from them if they've been injured.
Yeah.
Once we hear from them, I can make the assessment whether there's vicarious liability at play, because insurance coverage is pretty important when it comes to vicarious liability.
And if there's kind of one piece of advice that you could give our viewers when it comes to that, what would it be beyond calling?
Well, just call an attorney. That is the main thing, Nicole, because once you contact a legal expert in that field, we can make that determination whether there's two parties, one party liable, joint and several liability, whether insurance coverage is appropriate, things of that nature.
Yes, knowledge is power, and when you have more knowledge, more educated decisions, and therefore you can help also collect for your clients.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they can give me a call at 205-332-1959. Follow me on Instagram at DW Scott Law.
Okay, DW Scott Law, the information at the bottom of your screen as well. Thank you for such insights. Always love talking to you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Of course, DW Scott Law.